Pac-Man 4 version, whereas Antlerz, I believe, Antlerz is doing the American version, so you'll see a slight difference there a little later on.
Okay. We got Bright first for both.
Bright first.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, Bright first is a very good route to have, starting out. It's made leaps and bounds. Becco just taking the world record from Shelny just about a week ago using Bright first, but then, since then it's got the world record taken from him. But this game has just been explosive throughout this tournament. A lot of good runners.
And Ohan was using Bright first when he took it.
Oh, was he? Okay, wow.
So it's it's just it's so fascinating.
Yeah, definitely a valuable option, a route option, compared to Pharaoh. But I know Pharaoh, if done right, Pharaoh first can save you about 6 seconds.
Right. Yes. And it bypasses the if from what I know, it bypasses the RNG, or at least really helps with the cricket RNG here, because these crickets will the way they work is they will either jump small or jump far, and if they jump small, then it really can slow your stage down, and with the balloons you're able to bypass crickets.
Right. But those
today, dude, we're not going to see any balloons in Bright. That's a Pharaoh first strategy. Oh, Ohan's world record was Pharaoh first. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. That's cool.
My apologies.
It's like both men in the Bright Man fight, you want to offset his health values so he doesn't freeze you on screen, because at 16, 8, and 4 health, Bright Man will flash, causing you to stay on the screen and in your position for a couple seconds, and that'll slow you down. But both runners making it through really quickly, and both almost at the same time. You see about a second difference, maybe 2 seconds difference between the two.
Yeah, that was both nice fights, and yeah, we're coming out pretty much at the same time here. So
yeah, you're gonna see this
over to Pharaoh.
Yep, and you're gonna see this flash stopper used a lot in these 8 robos, especially right here in Pharaoh. Kind of mitigate this sands scene here. You can use that flash stopper to go all the way across your screen, because the global countdown will not count down while you're sliding. So if you have perfect movement, you can potentially use this flash stopper to your advantage, make it last a long time.
All right, good that both these runners were able to clear that pit. Falling down there wastes a huge amount of time, since you have to game over in order to get out of there.
Both collecting that balloon relatively at the same time. It's fun to see this very close matchup between the two. A lot similar strats going on so far. Antlerz taking out those bats to kind of reduce that on-screen lag a little bit and help them get through it a little bit easier. These mummies can slow you down a little bit, but you gotta be careful, because you can potentially land on some slides here, or some spikes here, if you're not careful. And look at that, Darko taking a slight edge on Antlerz there.
Yeah, and so we're heading into Pharaoh Man, and I guess the strat here is that you want to be manipulating Pharaoh Man by staying close to him, so that it baits out his Pharaoh shot, where you can see here where he just kind of stands there, and you can see with Darko, he's been doing a lot of that. You want to get him killed closer to the center of the screen. And, you know, that luckily for Darko, he was able to get him killed close to the center of the screen. Unfortunately for Antlerz, he had jumped forward to the left, so...
Yeah, Antlerz getting a little bit of a jumpy pattern, but was able to get him down. Unfortunately, that he had to kill him in the corner, but that's how it goes sometimes with Pharaoh. Moving on to Ringman here, we're going to use a lot of balloons here in this first part to get the scale of this vertical part a lot faster than using Flash Stopper.
Oh no. Ooh, that's not good for Darko, unfortunately. Taking hits and losing ammo, this is a very tight stage in terms of HP and ammo usage. So he's going to be hoping for a drop.
Indeed, because you don't want to get to Ringman with low HP, because it can really happen really quick where he just kills you all of a sudden. You're not really prepared for it, because this stage, the way it's routed, you're gonna run low on health and ammo as it is. Taking too many extra hits early on is not a good thing. But.
Yeah. So you can see there, instead of Darko using the damage boost strat on that ring mini boss there, where you usually charge up your shot, stand next to him, turn around. Either he didn't go for it because it's just a risky strat to do in general, or he didn't go for it because of his HP.
Right. Both runners taking a fairly conservative, safe route here, which is wise, because that section can be dangerous if you're taking a little bit more risky strats. You can end up in the pit if you're not careful. Taking that D-boost off that last little ring there, and in the Ringman fight. Ringman's pretty much the same every time. Should be fairly easy to get him down, because they can kind of predict what he's going to do.
Very, very clean fight for both.
Nice and easy.
Very cool fight. Very speedrun. Quick kills.
And still, both these runners headed into Dustman almost in sync right here. It's really nice to see that they're able to keep this far into the run already.
All right, heading into Dustman. So you can either choose between Bright or Pharaoh at the beginning here, and we'll see what these guys choose. Okay,
Bright's the wise choice for if it was me, I'd use Bright here too, because it's a lot safer than using Pharaoh. But Pharaoh, if you use Pharaoh correctly, could reduce a lot of that on-screen lag and potentially get through this particular screen a lot faster. But with Flash, it makes it a lot easier, a lot safer.
Definitely. This room here is a very, very scary room, and
indeed it is.
Ends a lot of runs.
Looks like Darko got a juice box from Eddie there. That'll come in handy to have, just in case things get a little dire straits for him. Looks like Darko's going to buster his way through these crushers.
Yeah, he didn't switch to ring. Let's see how up. So we're not going to get any
Antlerz.
That was close.
That was close. Skinning the cat there by Antlerz kind of scared me there for a little bit. I didn't think he was going to make it, but because the way Mega Man's hitbox works, when you're sliding, your hitbox gets really, really small, and you're able to slide through that, just barely missing that crush.
So, the Robot Masters in this game, all except for Pharaoh, deal 8 damage to you on contact. Ooh. And so, yeah, you can see here, Antlerz doesn't have 8 health, so he has to suffer through Dustman sucking there. What you want to do is when Dustman sucks, he stops sucking you in when you make contact with him. So what you want to do is slide into him.
Exactly. Darko and Antlerz both making their way to Skullman here, where you'll see the one and only valuable zip in the game, where you take some iframes to clip through this wall here using your balloons. But it looks like Darko just going to go around it and not even worry about doing it. See if Antlerz sets it up here. And he does. Gets the zip. Nicely done. You can see the difference in strats here. Antlerz going to use balloons for the first half. Darko opting to use flash stopper for most of the stage. Antlerz going to be able to use balloons to kind of get up them ladders a lot faster than Darko here, having to climb those ladders. The ladders are the biggest unsung enemy of Mega Man. Because it's so slow to climb up those ladders. Looks like Darko just making short work of the stage, doing very well with his movement right through here. Antlerz right behind.
So this fight, what you want to hope for is that Skullman shield doesn't last very long. That was a very good fight for Darko there.
Indeed, it was.
Hopefully, Antlerz gets a good pattern.
Not too bad. Not too bad of a shield for Antlerz either. That's really the only thing about the Skullman fight that you got to worry about is what kind of shield he gives you, whether long or short.
Heading into Dive Man stage. So a lot of the stage is spent underwater. And so the rules for dashing change for being underwater in this game. Unlike when you're out of water, you have to cancel your slide by pressing back. And if you want to, like, you can't jump out of your slide like normally. So
yeah, it could be potentially dangerous if you're not used to that, and you can slide into some spikes here. You see where most of the screens in this Dive Man stage just littered with spikes, so you want to be careful with your slides. Oh, and commentator's curse coming real right for Antlerz, because that's exactly what just happened to Antlerz.
Too bad. First death.
That happens. It's really easy to do in Dive Man stage.
Ooh, beautiful mashing by Darko here. So this fight against Dive Man is kind of scary because Skull Shield is you know, it's the shield that goes around Mega Man, so it's very close to him. So you have to stay close to him during the fight, and so it takes a lot of practice in order to.
Skull Shield, a really underused weapon in this game, because it's a really nice little backup for some strats if you run out of different ammos. Like later on, like in Drill Man stage, if you run out of Bright for the last little section, you can use Skullman to mitigate that last screen. It's underused, but very useful whenever needed.
For sure. So, Bright Stopper used for practically the entire stage here. And Drill. The stage in itself is not... okay, no, it's definitely scary. There's definitely scary parts in this stage. Especially the room at the end where you have to press the switches.
Yeah, this next screen for Darko here is going to be interesting to see how many flashes it takes, because if you chain your movement just right, you can make this flash stopper last the entire screen all the way up to the boss corridor. Most of the time you usually take 2 flashes there right at that jump there, just like Darko did, which most people get. Like, I still get 2 flashes, but there are some top tier players that are out there that can make that last screen just last on 1 flash stopper, which is really cool to see.
Very nice movement. So we're gonna see here, Drill Man drills into the ground. Oh, and we got an extra one already for Darko, so that's pretty bad luck. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's about 6 seconds each time he drills down into the ground like that.
So
you obviously
2 dives and side of the screen death there for Darko, so that's ultimately not.
It's going to open the door for Antlerz to kind of inch his way forward, catch back up here a little bit. Antlerz coming into the Drill Man fight. Hopefully he can get some good luck from Drill.
Darko is heading on over to Toad Man, which can be a pretty scary stage. This first stage, the rain is pushing back on you, so these jumps can be pretty scary.
Yeah, just a 1 dive drill for Antlerz there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, this waterfall section in Toadman stage is really dangerous. That waterfall puts you in different directions. It's a little bit of underwater mechanics there too, so you gotta be careful when going through there.
Darko avoiding having to do any slides there, which is a good call.
Skipping them, Gary's coming on the screen. Gotta be careful with that second one. There's that pit there that a lot of people die on. If they take that hit and bounce back to the left, you could fall down in that pit if you're not careful. Darko making it through just fine. No worries. Toadman, pretty easy fight. Just take 7 shots of drill. Gotta be careful. You gotta wait until the iframes are gone to space out those shots. He does a nice job.
Toad into the middle of the screen there.
Wow, what a great 8 robo time. 1901 it looked like. Very good job by Darko there. While Antlerz is making his way through this last little screen here. Making it through without issue. That stage haunts me because sometimes I slide straight into them last little bit of spikes there. It's just easy to do.
So Darko's coming up onto Cossack 1. Gonna fight these slinkies at the beginning with some mash.
Let's use some flash stopper strats here, which is really safe strat to use.
Yeah, me talking about how Darko uses strats I'm not aware of, so there's an example. And heading up here to the Skeleton Joe Gauntlet, a place where many runs have died.
Mine included. Yeah, it's interesting that this part of the castle stages is probably the only time you're going to see Flash Stopper. So that weapon probably won't ever get used again for the rest of the run. Unless there's some strats Darko uses that I'm not aware of. Wow, good job by Darko to get through those ladders.
Heading onto Mathraya here. This can be a pretty finicky fight. Antlerz taking a death there.
I did that in my qualifier heat, actually. Against Darko, me and Darko were really closely matched in our qualifier, and I did the exact same thing where I just failed to grab that ladder, missing an up input, and just go straight down into that pit.
Yeah.
I think Darko's just cursed that ladder for some reason, because that's twice now it's happened.
Darko did a pretty good job there against Mathraya. Clean fight. So this Cossack 2, this is another stage that is very tight on ammo and health management.
Yeah, these spike slides can be dangerous if you don't chain them correctly and your movement's just a hair off. You could lose your iframes midway through your slides and just take a death, or just miss getting one of those D-boots off those spike dudes.
For sure. I remember when I first started playing this game, I knew this stage and I was dreading having to learn.
Yeah, I still dread it in my run. This stage is probably my least favorite.
Pretty good fight for Mathraya.
Yeah.
By Antlerz there. I mean, he took a hit, but he didn't seem to miss any shots from what I could see.
Darko coming up on Square Machine. I wonder what kind of pattern he'll get. Looks like a 3 right off the bat. Doing some fancy clips through the wall there. Oh.
So he's not going to make a... Oh, got 2 hits there.
Gotta be
ideally, you
careful.
won't get 5.
Yeah, he's going to have to get 5 shots here in order to down him in 2 cycles. Opted to take a juice box, which is smart. Running out a little low on health. Gets the 5 shot on the 2nd cycle. Good job by Darko. Well, Antlerz making his way to the checkpoint room now. Very good job by Antlerz. That's a good screen for him.
Darko heading into Cossack 3, the auto-scroller.
Everybody's favorite auto-scroller. There's really not much you can do to kind of make this go faster. Just kind of get these enemies off screen as fast as you can, and that's really about it, because that's just, you're kind of at the mercy of the scroll here. Taking a death in this stage can potentially lose a lot of time, so Kind of want to be a little bit careful here, but at the same sense, it's pretty straightforward. Antlerz taking care of Square Machine. Good job by Antlerz. Good old Squishy, just bodying Mega Man there. Yeah, fun fact about these platforms: the longer they're on screen, the more of a bit of a lag it causes. Kind of want to get them off screen as fast as you can, while also trying to get those Saturns off screen as fast as you can too. But really, not too big of a time loss by keeping them on screen. Just something to be aware of. You could. Darko taking it nice and easy through there. Very good job.
Went up to the Cockroach Twin.
The Cockroach Twins are pretty much the same thing every time. The only difference is whether they give you the 4 small shots or 1 big shot. Other than that, you're pretty much looking at the same thing.
And there's a really cool strat there, the double hit. Using the shot to kill the one and hit the other as it's coming out of the gate.
Very nicely done by Darko. He does that strat just to make sure you have just enough Pharaoh for the rest of the game. He doesn't have to take that refill coming up in the next stage unless he opts to take it just to play it safe, you know. Which is not a bad idea to do, especially in a tournament race setting, to make sure you have enough ammo for the rest of the game. But you don't necessarily have to take it because he got that strat. He decides to skip it. Let's go.
This is a pretty short stage, Cossack 4. Using rush coil here. Oh no, sorry. He went to balloon.
Yeah, save that.
That's a pretty risky.
Yeah, neat thing about balloons, you know, you can pop them inside those walls, and you see it go away, but yet you still have a few frames where you can stand up on a hitbox and jump off of it. So.
Yeah, it's almost like the illusion of a wall jump.
Yeah, nice placement on Darko's part, coming into the Cossack catcher fight. A Japanese version, he will move instantly, whereas the English version, US version, he'll just kind of stay in place for a couple seconds, allowing you to get a couple shots in before he starts moving. Looks like Antlerz decided not to take that refill for Pharaoh and Cossack 4 either, so he's gonna make his way through. I can't read Japanese very well, but I'm pretty sure Dr. Wily just said he was going to break Mega Man. In so many words.
Yeah. That was a very clean fight for Darko against the Cossack catcher.
Wily One's a fun little stage, just packed full of Mets. See big ones, little ones, dancing ones. They're all over the place. Very hard to optimize, but once you do route this stage, it's really fun. Very visually aesthetic when you come through here.
This hallway here can be pretty tricky. He's gonna weave in between these bullets. Yep, very nice.
Very nicely done. Like Antlerz is getting ready to down Cossack himself. Good job by Antlerz. Looks like he missed a shot, but he was able to make up for it and got him down fairly quickly, so he'll be making his way into Wily 1 here soon too. Once we get the eyebrows of approval here by Dr. Wily. There they are.
Alright, heading into the Met Daddy fight.
Yeah, Med Daddy can jump big, jump small, open his little helmet late or fast. You obviously want to jump right when he lands so you don't get frozen in place. Waste a little bit of a time. Also, you want to see some deboosts off these smaller meds in order to slide past them to get to the other side so you have plenty of room to negotiate the fight. Nice 3-cycle Med Daddy by Darko. Antlerz making his way through that, making his way into the sewage part of Wily 1. The bathroom stalls. Ooh, shaved his head on the spikes there. You gotta be careful. Don't want to get too close. If you got a little bit closer, you might have taken a death there.
Very close. Coming to the Wily 2 here with Darko. So I'm assuming he's gonna switch to Jet. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is the Rush Jet stage. You pretty much have it equipped the whole time. So the way Rush Jet works is that you have to press it. You have to press the attack button in order to summon him, and then you're able to shoot after. So getting used to that here.
Yeah,
when to summon him, so you're able to attack.
Right, because you got a little bit of a delay there when you summon them and before you can shoot, so you gotta know when you can summon them and time it just right so you can start shooting as fast as you can. Darko doing a little bit of swag platform jumps there. Switching to drill here to take care of the last gumball. I usually, like, some people use Toad to skip this life fill animation, but looks like Darko is just going to use drill and follow up with ring just to save an extra menu. Saves a little bit of time. You see, he shot a little low, so he still had a little bit of an issue with the hitbox right at the very top of Taco. If you shoot that drill shot in that green little part on its forehead there, that will get rid of his hitbox altogether or make it really small so you can kind of stand behind him and jump as high as you can. Or you can just do it his way and still be effective. So, nice job.
Heading into refights. So, lots of luck-based battles ahead here. Starting off with Pharaoh, who we hope is not hoppy.
Yeah, hopefully we get a Pharaoh bro to start things off here. That'd be nice. Meanwhile, Antlerz finishing up his Wily 2.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Heading on to Dust first.
A little bit different route than what we're all used to seeing, which is not bad. Still a good route in its own way.
Had to take a hit there, unfortunately, from a suck.
Antlerz getting that taco trash down using fairly safe and easy strats. Not too bad. It's kind of weird to see these refights kind of almost in reverse. You see Darko taking care of Dust and Toad now Ring. It's kind of almost a little backwards, but doing fairly well. Antlerz coming in, getting his refills here for Ring. Making sure he has enough dust too. He should have enough ammo to negotiate these refights without too much of a worry.
Alright, hoping for a good shield. Nope.
Kind of gets trolled by Skullman there a little bit. Looks like Antlerz got a little bit of a jumpy Pharaoh towards the end, but was able to get him down quickly. With a bright fight, you want to shoot him with an odd number of skulls to offset that health value so you don't flash you, and then the rest of Rain Flush, which is Bright Man's actual weakness. Leaving him with a couple shots here for Drill. Rain Flush will take 1 HP away from Drill while he's underground, so he doesn't have that 1 HP dive like he likes to do. But you see Drill Man just diving instantly for Darko. Not very good.
Darko having some. Okay, one isn't the worst. So.
One's not bad. One's good.
Yeah.
Now time for everybody's favorite sound.
Yeah, brace your ears.
Now this phase 1 is unique. He stops at 1 HP, switches the drill, skips the life fill animation, then the next shot does extra damage. So, and it's unique where the drill itself doesn't do the damage. It's the explosion that does the damage for phase 2. Takes him down really nicely. Meanwhile, Antlerz getting trolled by Drill Man now. Gets through it. Only got a few more, whereas Darko is finishing up his run now. Hopefully Darko can secure a couple double shots here. Get some good position on Capsule. We'll see what kind of luck he gets.
Yeah. Hoping for these double shots.
Get those GG emotes ready. He's spawning in the top corner there. Ooh, twice in the top corner. Come on, Wiley. 3 times in the top corner. Come on, Wiley. You're better than that.
Oh my
4
gosh.
times in the top corner. Wow.
Oh,
And then in the bottom corner to finish it off. Good job by Darko. 39-05. Wow. GG's, Darko. Oh no, Antlerz unfortunately double KO on Dustman. Now, this is the one and only time a double KO counts. Got to be careful here. He's a little low on ring ammo, but I think he has plenty to take care of phase 1. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Yep, he got it just enough ring ammo. Look at that. Very nicely done. There we go. Got Wily Machine down. Very good job by Antlerz. Antlerz now coming into his Wily form. See, hopefully he can get a little bit better capsule positions than Darko did. Let's see, he's a little bit low on Pharaoh, but he should have enough. He might want to do a pause buffer or just hope he gets a drop before he gets in there. Nah, he should be alright. He should have plenty. He can't risk too much on those double shots unless... See, that's one shot down. Dude, now he's spawning on the lower corners for Antlerz. Boy, Wily just loving those corners today, ain't he? There's the pause buffer.
Yeah, he should have it.
There we go. 41-27, I think it was. GG by Antlerz. Very well done. Very, very well done. GG's to both runners. You guys did an amazing job. Very good job by both. Make sure you guys go follow Darko and Antlerz. They're very, very good runners of this game. I think we got Antlerz in here for some interview. What's up, Antlerz?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, my man? Good game on your race there.
Two really terrible deaths. It's going okay.
Yeah, still with those two deaths, you still had a really good time. You finished strong.
I thought you were gonna say you still wouldn't have won, which would have also been.
No, you were actually really close with Darko pretty much the whole way up until those deaths. You know. You did really well, you know, didn't let the deaths get to you too much and shook it off and finished strong, man. Good job.
For sure.
Thanks. I figured since Dustman continues to meme on me in the refights, I'd kind of meme on him a little bit.
Yeah. I got that strategic double KO there on our team.
Exactly. I'm glad you noticed that.
Was there any part of the run that you were kind of worried about more than most parts?
All of it until I took the on Dive Man, and then I was like, well, I'm not winning now.
Yeah, that was kind of my fault there on Dive Man. I did the commentator's curse on you. I was talking about the slides, underwater slides and stuff, and how you can slide straight into spikes. And as soon as I said that, that's what happened. So.
Yeah, I didn't even slide into spikes. I had done the slide cancel, but I got my jump input eaten after.
See, I thought it was a slide straight in there. I must have not seen the slide cancel.
Yeah, no, I did the slide cancel. I turned around and then started walking forward, pressed jump. Nothing happened.
Oh,
but
that sucks.
And then in Cossack 1, I don't know if I let off the D-pad on the right side or if I just lost my right input or what happened, but I definitely stopped short of the ladder there.
Yeah, those ladders can be really finicky. The pain, for sure.
Yes, indeed. You know, I was saying earlier when you died there that I died the exact same way up against in my qualifier with Darko. Me and Darko were kind of neck and neck like you guys were, and I took that death in the exact same way, in the exact same spot. So.
Yeah. I mean, with him getting the 39.07, I was definitely never beating him, but I could have kept it closer at least.
You guys both did a really good job. 41-28's nothing to be ashamed of. That's a really good run, in my opinion.
Well, I appreciate it. Excuse me. I got a gold out of it.
Yeah,
Like a
there you go.
Microsoft gold, but I did gold Cossack too.
Awesome. I was most worried for you in that Dust Crushers section there. It looked like you were about ready to take it.
Yeah, that went off the rails for sure. That I didn't play that well at all. That was not how it was supposed to happen. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. Lag room was also bad. I missed several shots in there. Dust overall was just a really bad stage. I lost 10 seconds there.
It happens to the best of us.
But
Yeah. Where do you go from here? What are your goals with this game from here on?
I honestly don't know, to be honest. Like I could get a like I've definitely been on pace for like 39-15 in the Con 3, but I don't know. I think I might be taking a little bit of a break. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Not a bad idea. I mean, sometimes it's healthy to take a break and then come back and attack it with some new strats, maybe.
Yeah, I've just got some real life stuff that I probably need to focus on here for a little bit, and that's probably gonna take priority.
Right on. Sounds good. Well, thanks for racing with us and being a part of this tournament, man. Once again, GG's.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing the commentary and SpeedGaming for doing the restream. I appreciate it.
Anything you'd like to add, Garrett?
Yeah, well, I mean, just some very solid gameplay all around, and I'm sure you'll be getting that sub 39 when you decide to put in some of that extra grind into your practice sessions in the future, for sure.
Yeah, awesome. All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it for this race, but keep in mind there's a lot more Mega Man 4 action coming your way today. With I think the next match is in the Kalinka Cup, Wader versus Chrissy at 1 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys stick around for that. And once after that, I think is it's also in the Kalinka Cup, Barrel of Rats versus Venice Prince, and then Resisting Frame versus Infinite Mystery, followed by Guy Next Door versus Jorge Paulors, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and then finishing off today's eventful Mega Man 4 tournament is Mellow Flows versus Aurel at 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys mark your calendars, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
Take care.